Okay, on to quizzes. So quizzes are pretty stock for any learning management system, and of course plugins like using Google Forms for the same thing. Of course, if you want them all included in your gradebook and not having to manually enter, you use the one that's built in the learning management system rather than going outside the course. So I'm going to hit add a quiz. We're going to call it test quiz just because it's a test quiz. Please complete this test based on the information provided in chapter 1. Okay, so it's a graded quiz. It'll shuffle the answers if I click on shuffle answers. So that means if I have two students doing it beside each other, it'll present them in different orders. This allows them to see what's correct and incorrect as they go through. Horrible stuff like access codes and IP address filtering. And then of course you can delimit when the due date is, and so if I put the due date to be, I don't know, something like that. And then you can put a range for when it's available. Again, I like to keep everything permanently available because then it's just easier for students to resubmit work. So, all right, then I go to questions. Then I can add a new question. So we'll call this question 1. Multiple choice. We're just doing this for sample's sake anyway. So what color is the sky? I'm Canadian, so there's a U in it. Okay, so blue, green, yellow, purple. All right, so basically by clicking on the arrows, it tells you which is the correct answer. Okay, so obviously blue is the correct answer. So that's how I set up the correct answer. Point values up in the corner. So if I want them 2 points, 5 points, whatever, okay. Of course, you have your same set of tools. So you can embed video, you can, put in a function or a math equation, etc., to be able to get students to have access to what you're trying to assess them on. All right, so then I go to, I'm going to hit update question. Then I'll go new question, and I'll go question 2. So instead of multiple choice, I go true or false. Just for variation's sake, the sky is blue. Factual statement. Again, point values. And it is true, okay, rather than false. So again, update question. So you see as you go through and you add questions, you have many different options for style. So you have fill in the blank. You have to worry about syntax though. So that if it's capitalized or if somebody adds a space at the end, that it filters that kind of stuff out. Same thing with fill in multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs. It's basically a drop down choice box with a kind of menu style. Matching. So again, if you have things you want to match, numerical answers, formula question, essay question, so extended response would be there. Or I guess there's a file load or file upload option, so they can upload something as well. Okay, so to deploy this, once you actually have that in place, I would have to hit save and publish, okay, because then otherwise it doesn't become applicable for students to actually see, okay? If I go to preview, so preview what it looks like in the format, and obviously then you'd hit submit. So if I go blue, and I go true, and then I hit submit quiz, right? So that's giving me the feedback because we set it up so it gives feedback. Okay, if you don't want any feedback because they're doing it multiple times, you need to change that when we first set up the quiz. And of course, it shows up in the gradebook as the next item in sequence. Okay.